Hello YouTube, Wayne's Fish Tanks 99 here. Revamping my YouTube channel, starting off fresh, brand new. I know it's been a couple years since I made videos, but I'm back at it, back for good. Got a new tank. Last year my wife and I bought a new house, so I kind of got the room downstairs and I'm going to turn it into my fish tank room. So this is just the beginning, so I just want to start off and go through the first big tank that I got here. So it's just in the background here. That's it. My 50-gallon tank that I bought online on Kijiji, and I picked it up from someone. It was barely used, got it at a good price, only got it for like 60 bucks. And retail they're over $200 at my local fish store, so I think that's a pretty good price. So yeah, I pretty much have all the equipment for the tank. Got filters, heater, lighting system, all that. I got all my gravel on the side here. Then I got all my plants that are down there. I'll go through all the plants later on. Guess you can't really see. Yeah, there's a couple bags down there, so I'll go through all the plants in the next part of the video, and then then we'll get to aquascaping and getting it set up. So for the next part of the video, I'm going to go through and go through all the plants that I'm going to be putting in the tank. So to start, I got two bunches of red crips. I have 2 bunches of Java fern. I got 4 bunches of jungle val. 2 bunches of Amazon swords. I also have 2 Anubias. 3 hornwort. And last but not least, I have 4 hairgrass plants. So that's that for plants. Then we'll go over gravel and the driftwood that I have going in the tank, and then I'll clean the tank real quick, and then I'll start putting in some gravel. Alright, so next, gravel-wise, I have a 60-pound bag of the top fin finer gravel. You can see, didn't want any of the larger stuff, so I thoroughly rinsed it about 6 or 7 times each of the 3 buckets, so that should hopefully put a nice well, hopefully a 1-inch to 2-inch layer of sand in there. Then I also have 2 nice decent sized pieces of driftwood that I'm hopefully going to put on opposite ends of the tank. Yeah, so there's the 2 pieces of driftwood. That's pretty much all that I have for now. So yeah, I'm just going to get clean in the tank, and then I'll come back when I'm adding the gravel. Alrighty, so now that the tank's clean and everything's ready to go, I'm going to start with putting in the gravel. We'll start off with that. Hopefully get a nice decent sized layer of gravel in there, and then we can start with the rest of the aquascaping. know if I'll be needing all 60 pounds, but I guess It's always better to have too much than not enough, especially since most of the plants that I have are rooted plants that will dig roots down to the substrate and get some nutrients from there, so it's always better to have more than not enough. Can't get to the bottom of all these buckets, so check out this so far. Spread it out a little bit. I'm going to try to do maybe some kind of hills in the back, if possible. Try to slant everything back. Spread it all out. It's always exciting setting up a new tank. Well, there's probably over an inch already in there, so I'm going to keep adding some onto the sides and make a little bit of a hill in the corners. You can always take some out if there's too much. Try to scoop out some of this stuff. Use up most of this. Looks pretty good. Sides. Still have some more left over, but I'll save the rest here. Maybe I'll need it later when I put the driftwood in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. Hill's coming down and then a couple inches there in the back for sure. At least probably 3 inches in the tall spots there, so that way the filters are near the bottom too, so that way it'll help out. Alrighty. Next I'm going to start with the driftwood here. Put a couple of nice pieces. With how I want to looks pretty nice right there, actually. hopefully in the future I can get my hands on a little bit of moss, kind of cover some of the branches up there. It would look really nice. So I'm going to try and see if I can do the same on the other side here. This piece of wood's a little bit longer, so really like that. And at least it'll kind of, the driftwood will kind of cover up the filters. That looks pretty nice there anyway. It's coming out on the sides. Maybe I'll leave it like this for now, and I'll play around with it a little bit off camera. So yeah, so I think to start off, I think so far I like how this looks. Well, you can kind of see, maybe you can see, maybe I'll bring the camera closer a little bit. There you can kind of see. I can put the plants in the background over here. Maybe have some coming into the foreground there. I'm going to try and leave the middle relatively open. Maybe just have a couple of smaller carpeting plants like in the back in the middle here. And then again on the far side there, I can do like the same as the other side and kind of have plants in the back coming up. But I'm going to try to maybe, I'll have to find some carpeting plants first. It's kind of hard to find any here in Ottawa. I'm going to have to go around to other fish stores. There's some that are a little farther away. Hopefully they'll have some. There's a bigger one around. So I'm going to try and keep carpeting plants in the middle. Maybe get some moss on the branches here. Some of the big ones that are looking up. I like how that looks. And then on the either side, I'll put some of the larger plants in the back there to kind of give it a little bit of depth. So I'm going to start with that. So yeah, I'll fill up some of the water a little bit and then I'll start planting. And I'll get back when we get to planting. Alrighty. So that's it with about a fifth of the tank filled with water. So right now I'm just going to start planting some of the plants at the moment. So it's always better to, well, it's not better, but it's easier to plant the plants when the tank isn't all the way full. You can still get at it. Your hand doesn't get completely soaked. Your shirt doesn't get soaked. So I think I'm going to start off right now. Let me see what I'm going to start off with. Yeah, maybe I'll do the hornwort. 3 of those in the back. Take it apart, and there's a whole bunch of bunches, and it's just all into like one bundle. So I bought 3 of those. So we will start with that, take it apart, and then start planting them in the back, and that'll probably be between that and the jungle veil. That'll be the background plant. So I'll start off with that, and I'll get back to you guys whenever those are planted. Alrighty, so I got the hornwort planted. I got 5 bunches in there, so they were. So there's 5 bunches of 2 on that side and 5 bunches of 2 on the other side. So yeah, not too bad. 20 stalks. So I just trimmed up the bottoms a little bit just so I could plant them nice and deep into the substrate, and they'll grow back in no time. So now I just got to figure out what steps next. So I think I'm going to start and put some jungle val in the back corners as well. Probably half on one, half on the other, and then I'll I'll start it back up whenever I'm done those. Okay, so I got the jungle val all trimmed up. Any little bits of melt is gone. Just gotta trim up one more. And then we can start planting. So they actually put 5 in here instead of 4, so that's a little bit of a freebie, I guess. So, since these are already relatively long, like they're probably a good 7-8 inches, well, probably even more than that, maybe 10 inches. So they're already pretty much going to be looking at the top of the tank. So, well, when I bury them, they'll pretty much be touching the top. So I'm going to put these in the background. In the back, so I'll do a couple on one side. I'll try to separate them so there's a couple long ones on one, and then one over here. Nope, that one's popped out again. One there. Another one there. Get these roots. I wonder if this will sprout. Got a little tiny runner here. Just gonna plant that in that little area and see if it comes to. Okay. So there's one. There's 2. And now where to put the third one. I know it'll be a little bit uneven, but you know what? I guess it'll just have to go back here. That's good enough. Perfect. So put that little nubby. I'll try to. There, it's planted there, so we'll see if anything comes about that anyway. So, jungle val's in, and now I gotta decide what's next. Alrighty, so all the planting is finished for now. Yeah, hopefully I can get on some of that, some moss and some carpeting plants maybe from the middle. But anyway, for now, I think this is how it's gonna be. It'll look better once I fill it up. All the plants will stand up and it won't seem so crowded. But yeah, so I have swords back there, Anubias there, hairgrass. I have the crypts in either of the corners, jungle vals in the back, and then the hornworts also in the back on the sides. And yeah, I have a couple like little pieces of crypts that also came with it that I kind of separated off, so I'll kind of see if they'll grow. I have a couple of grafts there, so yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But other than that, I think I'm just going to start and fill up the water, and I'll check in once the tank's about half full, and we'll take a look and see how it looks then. Alrighty, so tank's filled about halfway. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. I still have the plate in there. Still got to fill it up another half. I wish I had a python. That would make it so much easier, but this room's kind of away from any taps or anything, so I need probably about maybe a 50-foot, no, probably not even 50 feet for a python would be long enough. I'd almost probably have to put 2 or 3 together. So I'm just using some 10-gallon buckets, filling them up with water. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to fill it up some more. I'm going to start to stand up the plants a little bit. Some of them are kind of intertwined. So, but yeah, it's starting to look good. Tank doesn't leak, thank goodness. You never know when buying a used tank, but of course you always water. Well, you always leak check it, but I mean, you really never know what's going to happen the next time you fill it up. So that's kind of a relief. But yeah, so I'm going to start that, and then once it's full, I'll come back and I'll have all the pumps on and everything. And then in another video, I'm going to go through all the equipment that I have and everything that I'm using in the tank. Alright everyone, so finally done the tank. I have everything set up, ready to go. I just have the lights on right now just to show off the tank a little bit. So I think it turned out really nice. All the plants are looking really good. So I'm excited for a couple months to pass and for all the plants to be grown quite a bit and to fill up the corners of the tank there, that corner, and then hopefully sometime in the next couple of weeks I can get some carpeting plants and put those in the middle run there, which would look really nice. But yeah, I think over the next couple of days I'll make another video going into what aquarium equipment I'm using, like filters, heater, lighting system, and I can also go over like what hood I'm using. I made my own, so I'll quickly go over that and let you know what I made. And then anything else that that you guys want to know, you guys can leave comments in the comment section. Let me know what else you want to know. And I'll also go over what kind of fish that I want to get. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. But I'm pretty much have my mind made up on what fish I want. So yeah, that's pretty much this video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you can, like this video and subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you. Bye-bye. Alright everyone, back again. Yeah, so tank looks done. I'm really happy with how it turned out so far. I may make this couple small changes here and there, maybe with some plants as we go on. But for now, I'm really happy with how it looks. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See if you have any suggestions for me. And as I said, in the next couple of days I'll make another video of the filters that I have, the heater, and